right after Newtown, we heard the president, start calling for stricter gun control, and he made reference, said words effective, I'll use everything in my powers, to increase gun control and take these guns out of people's hands. I don't know exactly what he said, but it was something in that regards. And I hear stuff like that, and even going through, what I went through, I've never blamed the gun for what happened, and I get sick and tired of the president and certain politicians using these shootings and these tragedies as a platform, because in my belief, and this is just Rob Young, you're not going to do anything to stop this, and by increasing gun control, the only thing that you're doing is you're prohibiting law-abiding citizens from being able to protect themselves adequately. Something does have to change. You're not going to be able to ban weapons and expect them, or ban firearms and expect them to just disappear. You're never going to be able to take them away from the criminal element. It's like they're always going to find a way. And say, by any miracle, I guess, if they were to be able to ban firearms, make them disappear, it's like people will always find a way to hurt people, if they want to. It's unfortunate, but it's a reality that we all have to, come to realize. Patrick Purdy, if he didn't have an AK-47, what else could he have done? He could have driven his car onto the blacktop and mowed us down in his vehicle.
It isn't something that's ever very far away, and all kinds of things can set up the memories. But it just can't continue to happen like this, and it's unacceptable how many people are killed in this country through gun violence. And there is a difference. We've learned a lot since we've gotten into this. There is a difference in the states where they have strict gun laws and the states where they don't. We need to start a dialogue, because that amount of gun deaths can't be acceptable to anybody. There's got to be an answer, and it isn't just mental health help, because some people who do the shooting were not bad guys before. They say the only people who do the killing, you got to keep the guns out of hands of bad guys. Well, until they shoot the gun the first time, they weren't necessarily bad guys. So there has to be some kind of dialogue with people who love their guns. What can be done?
Let's make a better future. Let's turn things around so that it's not going to keep happening. It's right at this moment, it feels like everything is on a downward slide, but people getting together can make a difference, and that's what needs to happen.